Welcome back to Captain of Industry. I am stuck on the endgame. And today I want to talk about 3 things I struggle with at the moment. There is a reason I started another series on this channel. And I think a lot of you maybe thought I'm actually going to abandon Captain of Industry. But I do not want to do that. I absolutely still love the game. I'm very much still hooked on it, even though I love playing other games too, of course. But there's some things that really make it hard for me right now to progress and actually get content for you out. I actually played around like 5 to 6 hours since we did the live stream. And we are actually, if we look at here, in year 4250. So we did spend quite a bit of time, or I did spend quite a bit of time on this save since the last video. Now, I want to talk about 3 things. I want to talk about spaghettification. I want to talk about this whack-a-mole firefighting situation. And I heard there's a term for what I want to talk about, that is yak shaving, or like this bottleneck chain thing. And I want to just go into those 3 things, and I want to just explain to you my struggles in this video based on what we did in this series. Because to be honest, it's not looking bad. I'm pretty proud of what we did, and we are very close to actually finishing the tech tree. So yeah, let's start with the first thing, and that is spaghettification. And I think all of you are pretty much aware of this problem. You start building something, and it's pretty clean. And then you just add things, and you kind of want to go forward quickly, and it starts to kind of become a mess. And this is not just a Captain of Industry problem. This is a problem in almost every factory game I played so far. If we look at Satisfactory or Factorio, I'm pretty good at building messes like this. And yeah, it is a problem because I would love to expand on this area. And I actually need to. I will talk about this in a second. I need to expand this. But go and actually expand the system. It is a pain. It is not fun. And it's not the only place. I mean, look at this. I made it work because I had to make it work because I was out of power. I actually had to set up this power plant. I had to connect it to all of the wood supply. I had to bring our materials from over here. I had to bring them here because our production we had here was phasing out. I had to put this bridge in because there was no other way of getting trains down here without a multi-decade excavation project. And at the time, I had to do it. I could not fix it. And now it's kind of biting me because now I would like to expand on it, but I can't really, or it's a big struggle. Yeah, that is the first thing I'm really struggling with, and I'm actually thinking about just doing a live stream and just fixing spaghetti for like an evening. I think an evening is not gonna be enough, but maybe that's my only option. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is really a problem, and it's not just there. Even in this seemingly very clean area, I pretty much like how this turned out. I like the streets down here. I actually have to do the design everywhere because, again, I was kind of short on time, and I just try to make progress in the game instead of making it beautiful, right? And our time is limited. Like, all of our time is limited, and yeah, and when you try to go fast, things like this happens. Like, I'm not proud of this one. And actually, it's at the point that if I want to put another line in, I don't really can. it's really starting to look bad. And I think I'm even not gonna fix this. Even if I would do like live stream or something, I will not fix this. Because it kind of works. It's okay. But this thing, it also works, but it is a pain. It is a big pain. I'm actually kinda wondering why trucks can still go through here. I was thinking at some point there has to be a moment where no truck can pass anymore. And we're pretty close to that. But they still can, so I guess that's good. But yeah, that is my first point, spaghettification. It is a pain, and I'm very much struggling with it. Inside the designs, I'm pretty good at keeping things tidy. I pretty much like my designs. They're pretty clean. Even stuff like this is pretty clean. But then you go out of the design, and it's just a mess. And yes, I should have probably used those lifts a little bit more. Even like here, you could make this a lot more pretty. I mean, there's definitely reasons how or ways you could make this look pretty, but it just takes a while to do. And I'm not sure if it's worth it on one hand, but on the other hand, I know right now it looks like this, but I know that in a few 100 hours of playing, it will look like this. Because this one was kind of pretty too in the beginning. And yeah, that is really one of my struggles. And it's kind of keeping me, especially this one is keeping me from progressing. That same goes with the whack-a-mole gameplay. And I think every game that has this kind of micromanaging, like Captain of Industry does, kind of suffers from this. And I love Captain of Industry, so this is not against the game. It's just something that is keeping me from progressing right now. And that is this whack-a-mole firefighting gameplay. Do you see how many alerts I got? Those alerts are not tragic. I can probably work on things and I can progress. But one, it is very distracting. And two, it is kind of important. I should kind of look into them. If I'm working on putting solar panels down and I see, oh, there's high supply of fuel gas, this fuel gas here is not really tragic, but it is a problem. It should probably not be here, okay? Then we have a new one, copper. Oh, we're low on copper. So let's fix copper. And at this point I already lost track on what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to build solar panels, right? I see, oh, this is starting to get low. Why is it getting low? Well, they are digging quite a bit of rock, so maybe let's add some more excavators and some more trucks. Maybe that will help. Okay, so yeah, this one is probably gonna get better now that I fixed it. So let's go back to iron. Oh, iron is low. Why is iron low? Because, oh, they are digging back here. But that is kind of not an instantly problem, so let's leave it for a second. And do you see how just it keeps going? And I'm pretty sure if I fixed all of these, that would actually fix it. It is possible to fix these. I'm actually, yeah, I can do this, and I did it for like the last 10 hours, but they just keep popping up, and there's gonna be another problem, and then there's going to be a really important problem, and it's distracting me from the problem, which is distracting me from what I actually wanted to do. So this is kind of this firefighting style. You're just going from one emergency to the next, and from one alert to the next, and you're getting completely distracted from anything you actually wanted to do, which is for me actually progressing to here. I know what is my next step. My next step is titanium smelting. But this also leads me into my third point. This kind of bottleneck chain. And I actually did some Googling, and there's actually a name for this. It's yak shaving. And it's like this trap of endless prerequisite chores. And yes, my goal would be titanium smelting. But if I look at this chain, I already know this is gonna take some people. Do I have people? Not really. Can I have more people? Oh, absolutely. I do have a large town, so that's not a problem. But I'm pretty much low on food because I actually am already running on Food Saver too. But now, well, how do I get more food? Well, I already got the fertilizer. I just would need to build the farms, which in terms need more people too, so it's kind of dangerous to build it. But then, enough farms is not enough because I actually also need to rebuild all of this. I need to get all the foods up and running, which I try to start to lay out here. But this means I would need to fix this mess, which I already talked about. It's gonna take a while. And then this space is gonna be problematic. And that is just one thing. That is just the people. Now, what else do we need? We do not only need a lot of people to do this. We also need the titanium itself being trained in. And slowly but surely, I'm not sure if it's actually right now is a very bad example, but this is a huge choke point. Same goes with sometimes this one and sometimes this one. I kind of fixed it now, and currently we are not running the industry on very high levels because basically all the storages are pretty much full. So it's pretty good, but I would also kind of need to fix my train things. My train situation. I also got a huge amount of mess in my networks. I definitely should overhaul this whole system. What did I actually want to do? You know what I mean? It's distracting me. So that is the third thing. Wow. That is the third thing that is actually keeping me from doing any meaningful stuff. And then it's kind of mixing with the point before. Copper is gonna run out. I mean, sand is made from this right now, but we could also dig it here. Sandstone is pretty good right now. There's just a lot of micromanaging, and I'm getting tired of this micromanaging, kinda, but also it just takes a long time. So this should not be an excuse for not making videos, because I also really enjoyed KSP at the moment, and I will continue with that. I just wanted to do this video as a tiny update video on what I'm up to here. I'm still actively playing this. I actually also got a little bit more time at the moment, so I definitely can afford to play this and maybe fix one or two things. And I will keep uploading videos for Captain of Industry. But because I know a lot of my viewers are actually interested in Captain of Industry, I thought it's maybe pretty good to make this video. And yeah, I hope you're staying with me. If you are new to the channel and just watched this, it is probably pretty discouraging and it's pretty much a turn off right now. But yeah, you could still subscribe and like this video. Otherwise, I think I will see you in the next one, which I will probably again talk shortly about solar panels, and I'm actually gonna rethink this system. But actually, before I can do this, I will have to put down some more solar panels. But as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It takes a huge amount of space though, but that is a topic for another video. And then I hope we can go into titanium smelting and also electronics 4, which we will need eventually for space probes. And then we can hopefully get some materials from space, boost some stuff back. I also would like to look into fast breeder reactors. We also need those for the space probes. But again, that is a kind of huge investment in people and stuff. And I'm really not liking having to do this here with the food situation. And yeah, as I said, the mess. So we'll see. Yeah, but I hope you are enjoying the game as much as I do. I really enjoy it. And I will keep making videos. And at this point, I think I'm just rambling, so let's wrap this up. Yeah, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you aren't yet. You can check out Patreon, just like all the wonderful people on the top right do that are still supporting me every month. And You will also find all my blueprints, because I got some good ones there, on my Patreon for paid supporters. And yeah, have a nice day and bye.